Welcome back to another episode of Cats Out the Bag, Hot Topics edition. I have Jack with me again.
Hey.
Back at it again.
We're back.
Do you ever see the show People Just Do Nothing on Netflix?
No.
Oh my God.
You name me all these shows to me and I'm like, what?
It's this show, it's like people from like the UK, this like little, let's say, band of brothers.
Okay.
And it's like all these white guys that like start a corrupt FM radio station in like their apartment.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's so fucking funny.
Well, did you watch Public Access at all when you were little?
A little.
So there was Public Access on Long Island for the longest time.
I was on it.
Well, that's the biggest thing is there was this show and it was these four boys. They were from like Nassau County and it was like Jackass before Jackass. I have to look up what it was called, but like I religiously watched the show and when I was little, I was like, when I grow up, that's going to be me. I'm going to be on Public Access.
I'm jumping over a bush.
I'm going to jump a bush on a skateboard in Long Island, do a kickflip.
In nothing but a jockstrap.
It was great,
I was on, fun fact, I was on Public Access once, showing how to put a horse's gear on.
What?
There's a ranch in Center Riches, Double D Ranch.
Uh-huh.
His name is Rich. He's like 81 years old now. He lets people serve their probation sentences and like do their stuff on
it's like
his
the bird
ranch.
farm. Yeah.
He has thousands of animals.
That's awesome.
Living in campers, doing all this shit. My dad had to do some community service there once.
He brought your ass there.
He brought me there because I loved horses.
That's awesome.
And they shot a public access thing there, and I was on TV.
That's so cool. I love that.
My first little taste of
And
fame.
that's where she started.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Shoveling shit.
Putting a horse's feeder on.
Yeah. Bridle. What is it even called?
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
My
Sorry.
dad, when I was little, I told him I wanted a horse. He brought me to the stables. He said, this is what you're going to have to do. I lasted maybe 35 minutes, and I was like, I don't want a fucking horse anymore.
Not
I want
the stable. The Shirley stables?
No, it's the one in Middle Island.
Oh.
But I literally remember leaving. He's like, you still want a horse? And I was like, no, now I want a car. And he's like, what the fuck?
Now I want a Mustang, Dad.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job, Bob.
I want to go fast.
Yeah. Horse, fuck that. I want a car. Like Ricky fucking Bobby. Mm-hmm. I can't.
I want to go fast.
You're not first or last.
Right. Oh my God. We're getting off topic
I know.
already,
All right.
The opening to that, what he says, the 4 ounce little baby Jesus.
Little baby Jesus. Jesus was a grown man. I like to picture him as a baby.
Well, I don't care.
It's my house. I'll pay the bills. I'll win the races.
Your
Baby's gonna
kids
be
are
Jesus.
pieces of shit. Daddy, who asked you?
I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey, Grandpa. I get literally all day with that movie. Oh my God. All right.
Anyway.
Some stuff that is advanced since we've spoken on it last. TJ Holmes and Amy. These people that I had no idea who they were until they started fucking and working together.
Their exes are dating.
Their exes are dating. It's a Long Island love story. How many times?
A love story.
I've seen this happen between a few people, and now it's happening in the media. But it's crazy because they're on their new show together. They got fired because of their love. They have their podcast. They're happy in love. They're pissed their exes are dating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Why are you upset? You didn't want to be together? Figure it the fuck out. Let them date. Let them be happy like you're happy.
Or let it wait its time out. It's going to die out.
Of course. This is some spiteful shit, but who cares?
If not, maybe they're meant to be.
Maybe it's the universe, baby. Real soul connections. Maybe Amy and TJ aren't even the soulmates. Their exes just had to be together and they're the soulmates.
Oh.
Real soul tie shit.
That's a side mission if I've ever heard of one.
100%. Can't.
That's a side quest.
Basically. And they're winning.
They're winning.
They're winning.
They're getting the money.
They
got fired.
They got
That's
fired.
the only thing that's annoying. Like they cheated. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But they cheated, then they got fired, and now y'all are fucking.
Yeah. But they got fired. Even if they weren't cheating on their husband and wife, they would have got fired for the workplace romance.
Yeah.
So honestly,
Scandalous.
good for them. Good for their exes.
They did it for love.
In other terms of love, we got Nelly and Ashanti. Our Long Island native Ashanti.
Ashanti, please come on the pod.
Ashanti, please.
We're dying to have you on.
Literally, I will drive to Glen Cove myself and pick you up.
I will deliver your baby with my own 2 hands.
Literally. I'm excited for her.
Imagine like you saw there's a video me scrubbing in. I'm in the delivery room like with Ashanti. She's bouncing like on a yoga ball, and I'm just like,
And it's Nellie's baby, so it comes out in a pair of Air Force Ones with a grill.
holy shit. And like a little piece of tape.
Little singing a song, saying the N-word so J-Lo can't copy.
Right. That's exactly why.
Setting J-Lo up for life.
For life.
Oh, man. And it's crazy because we talk about everybody's sexual assault, but we never talk about Nelly.
No one ever does.
Nope, because he settled outside of court. But even if they settled outside of court, the girl that went against him was like, we didn't settle because it was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
We settled because he knew what he did.
He settled quick.
Very fast. And that was swept under the rug. And now it's like, he was miserable with his ex-wife. Look at him and Ashanti. Crazy. Crazy how we forget these things.
And so does she.
So does she. Oh, my God.
He forgot that shit, too.
Did he? Just digging a hole.
Oh, my God.
17-year-old gang rape.
The gangbang killed me.
Dude, the details of that were insane.
Insane.
Talking about everybody else involved. I'm sick of talking about Diddy at this point.
Who do you believe? I knew it was going to turn into an R. Kelly situation where everybody just
100%
pounds off. Everybody that's affiliated with him basically cut him off. I wonder if he's doing the brunch.
Oh. Doubt it. No
Doubt
all
it.
white party.
Yeah.
It's going to be orange party.
Yeah.
In your jail clothes.
Uh-huh. Sorry.
And R. Kelly's Atlanta mansion is for sale right now.
Diddy's going to buy it.
Would you even want? I wouldn't even want it.
No.
That's like there's haunted by like ghost, and then there's haunted by like bad energy.
Yeah.
And that house just has to have
cages
horrible
with girls
energy.
in it. That's horrible energy.
Yeah. In the pictures, there's no pictures of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
You want to sell that house?
Yeah. They somehow demolished it.
Probably filled it in.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking cemented that whole thing up.
Yeah.
Now there's no more basement.
Probably
You're on a
Bones
slab.
still in there.
I can't.
I can't think of that.
I'm sick.
In lighter news, Bradley Cooper opened up a food truck in NYC, and who was there?
His ex-girlfriends.
His ex-fucking girlfriends.
It's a Philly cheesesteak truck in New York City.
It's going to turn into a documentary about feeding the city.
It is, but I feel like he was affiliated with the company that did it. I feel like him being there was just like a one-day thing, though. I don't think he's going to continue to like
a Wahlburgers type deal?
100%. Which Wahlburgers was horrible, and they're bringing another location back to Long Island.
The Port Jeff one didn't work out.
That was so bad. So bad.
Even though they did put me on to like aioli.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the first time you had some aioli?
Not like the first time, but like the first time I was like, oh, I really fuck with this.
Yeah.
And like bacon jam.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bacon jam's fire.
But they have that other place down Port.
That burger place.
Burger place.
They have. Mm-hmm.
They have all that stuff that you could get.
And they had the boozy milkshakes and shit first, too.
Mm-hmm.
Wahlburgers kind of ripped them off
during
bad.
COVID. They had a bar open on the outside, and you can rollerblade
Gourmet
up.
Burger Bistro.
Gourmet Burger Bistro.
Hit them up. GBB.
Yep.
I used to go there all the time. I love it there. So good. I haven't been there in a while. I gotta go down Port soon. Them and Prohibition I haven't been to in so long.
Beautiful place.
Love it.
Now that I don't live there anymore,
You miss it.
I miss it. Like,
You miss it.
I keep wanting to drive back there. I miss just going to burrito and getting home in 3 minutes.
The best.
But I'll be there Sunday.
You go to Viva One.
I love Viva One.
I love Viva One.
They'll give you Viva One. Listen, you want to do a little karaoke? It's Friday. I'll do karaoke tonight.
You can do whatever you want there. You walk in and you have money, they will let you do whatever you want.
You get a pitcher. You can get a pitcher of fucking a Henny and Coke for like $30.
Pitchers of margaritas, frozen Mars, regular Mars, whatever you want. Love them.
I need my stress ball right next to you.
Squeeze it.
My trusty camera woman. If you could throw it to me. It's right next to your drink.
It's a purple thing.
Crystals.
She's like, I didn't know this was soft.
Once I start talking, I need to like squeeze.
Something.
Imagine, do they have stress balls that are shaped as balls? Like ball sacks?
Oh, there has to be.
Like I'm crushing a sack.
I'll look into it. I'll get you some for Christmas.
Yeah.
That'll be your Christmas gift.
Just like
ball sack stress
If Ben is like standing next to me, I'll just be like, but they don't squeeze the same as this. This is really like top notch. Like I feel like good energy is coming back into me.
Yes, 100%. That's actually
squeeze.
really cute. Where'd you get that?
I don't even know.
Mad cute. I used to have one that was a brick, and then I would toss it at people, and they. They go crazy. I'm like, why would I just have a random brick I'm throwing at you? That is so silly. Why would you flinch?
You were bricked up.
Bricks.
Brick City, bitch.
All tan bricks. All white bricks. Gucci man. Want a bad bitch? Gotta have bricks.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
Another school shooting in Vegas.
Oh.
I was shocked by this one. It was a teacher. It wasn't a teacher at the school. It was a disgruntled teacher who didn't get hired at the school, 67 years old.
So now we know why you weren't hired.
But this man looked like Emeril Lagasse.
I don't know why I wrote LMAO, but I did under that comment.
Bam! Yeah, Bam
Yeah.
for real. He shot some people.
Mhm.
Like, this man literally, 67, looked like Emeril. Started shooting at the University of Las Vegas. Everybody was okay, though, I'm pretty sure.
Did he get anyone?
I think he hit some people, but I'm pretty sure everybody lived. I'm almost positive about that one. But
Did you ever go to Suffolk recently?
Not recently.
Well, recently, on the topic of school shooting, they sent out an alert. Suffolk, if you're watching this, I mean, I know some of you are from my class, you're watching this, but they sent out an alert saying, get to a safe, it's not funny because, like, they need to be better at this.
Yeah.
Get to a safe place because there's an active shooter on the grounds.
So you're at school and you get this text?
So I have a passion to take down an active shooter. My antennas are up.
You're ready to go.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this? And then they're very vague after that. Like, they don't want to message too much.
Of course.
So then eventually, then they're calling. They start calling everyone. So that's the best thing to do. I don't think you should be calling everyone because
Then
what if you're
setting
right
off
next
where
to the
people
shooter
are.
and then their phone goes off and then the shooter hears it and then they open the closet and then they kill them?
That's what I mean. Yeah, like you can't be alerting people and giving up their
Maybe
location
in the first
at the same
text,
time.
give the first text, say everyone put your phones to silent. We'll
Silent
send
your phone.
another text in a couple of minutes.
Or somebody like me whose phone is literally
Yeah.
always on Do Not Disturb. I'm dead.
right.
I'm dead. Like, that's that. Like, I'm not reading that
Do an
text for
announcement.
an hour.
Shooter is coming across the parking lot. Announcement overhead.
That's what I mean. Loudspeaker something.
You don't
You're a
text
big
us
enough
all.
school. You have the budget.
You got the budget.
You have the budget. You guys still want money from me, and I haven't gone there in 10 years. Even longer than that.
Right. Put it this way. An hour later, they call us again to say that the shooters were undercover cops.
That doesn't make me feel any safer. What is
In
like,
regular clothing. He looked. You watch Power? He was walking in like Tommy with the leather jacket on and his.
why were there undercover cops at the school
I
that they
don't
didn't
know.
alert the school? Were they on like a fucking drug bust mission? Like
Could be. The busting the people at.
the kingpins in Suffolk
Yeah.
could only afford this much tuition.
They're taking a science class to learn how to weigh out drugs.
Economics.
Yep.
Trapping 101 up at Suffolk. That's why I went to the Riverhead
It's
campus.
in the basement. Meet us in the basement.
The Riverhead campus was by the jail, and it was the least ghetto campus ever. Loved it there.
Yeah.
4 buildings, 2 parking lots. That's it.
Selden's so close to me.
I used to get like, I would walk up the stairs there and run out of breath. I couldn't get from class to class.
First of all, if you're late, you're late.
it's over.
You're not running-
It's over.
I remember I ran up the steps one and I got into the class and it was like my first time taking school in like 10 years. I was so sweaty in that bitch. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. All these kids are like, they're flying up the stairs. They're only like fucking 18 years old.
They know
They're
where
like
to
spring
go.
chickens.
They're ready to go.
I'm 30, literally like.
You want to hear something super embarrassing? When I went there, what was it, like 2010? The first time when I went to Selden for 1 semester. I lasted 1 semester there because I was like, fuck this. I can't. I have to go out to Riverhead. I remember coming out because I took night classes because I signed up super late. So all my classes were from like 6 to 9. You know the deal. I couldn't find my car. Security had to drive me around
Oh,
the parking lot with my hand out the window, hitting the panic button. There I am in the car, driving around with security, like, hope I can find my car.
Now you can't find security if you tried.
Apparently, with active shooters.
I'm sorry again to anybody in my class that's watching this. I straight park in the teacher's section.
Yeah. I used to park on the grass. When I went,
Yeah,
the
they
year
still
that I
do.
went was like the
They
year
don't
the
care.
economy crashed and everybody had to go to Suffolk. Like, kids weren't allowed to
Yeah.
go away to school. Like, no, parking on the grass. That was literally, I had my little Hyundai popping up the curb. I'm like, here I am.
Yep.
20 minutes late.
There's so many spots. I remember like back in the day when Ashley, a Googly Arrow, shout out to her, when she used to go to Suffolk, I would go with her for some reason, and I'd like
Just, like,
sit in her
hang
car
out.
while she was in school. I was a weird.
We
fucking
ain't have
kid.
shit to do.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing to do, so I was just like riding around with her, and she literally would have to like fight for a spot.
Yeah.
When I go, there's spots all over. Like
I
I'm
can
not.
only
I'm
imagine.
not fighting for a spot.
No.
No.
Not that.
No.
I will go the fuck home.
I'll park in a handicapped spot.
I've done that too, though, where I've literally driven around the parking lot, been like, fuck this, had anxiety, went to Starbucks, went home.
Right.
Like, nope, I'm good. I'm good on that.
Yeah, no. So Kim Porter's phones were wiretapped?
And Diddy broke her nose, according to a bodyguard. Back to this man again.
Oh
but
my God.
there's just too much about him. The last thing I'm going to say about him is I'm pretty sure he burned down Kimora Lee Simmons' house. And if he didn't do it, Russell did.
Russell did.
Russell did.
He's
Russell and Diddy
unhinged.
did it. Have you seen the videos that his daughters post?
Yes.
Of the voicemails and video messages?
There's a reason. It's Russell.
Psychotic.
That I believe is Russell.
And honestly, like, he's at the age where I feel like it's like almost borderline dementia.
The stuff, he doesn't even make sense.
Borderline dementia. Like, that is literally like symptoms of something along those lines.
The random fits of anger.
Not knowing, not believing random shit, paranoia. He's either schizophrenic or has dementia.
Yeah, I've tussled with a couple of dementia people that
It's not about it.
it's nothing to play with.
It's like they forget everything but racism
Yeah.
and anger.
Right.
That
And
is-
how to put someone in a headlock. Literally. One day at work, I had a dementia patient, and I'm sure he had other underlying conditions.
I can
Sorry
only
to him.
imagine.
I was covering for someone that was late because we had to do like a 1-to-1 with this person, and I just got on shift, and my manager was like, "Can you go in there?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go in there." So I let the sitter leave. Mind you, she was in there all day. So I go
Shook.
in there, and he's laying down. I was like, "All right, this is gonna be cool
Yeah,
for like
you're
an
fine.
hour until the guy gets there." I'm sitting in there chilling, and all of a sudden, he starts getting like rowdy, and he was restrained, but for some reason, his one hand, I guess, wasn't,
Got free.
and this person that was with him all day didn't notice that. So I'm like, "Okay, sit down." I don't remember his name, but let's call him Mr. Robinson.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Sit down, Mr. Robinson. Like, chill. It's all right." I'm like saying all the things I usually say, like weird shit.
Yeah.
I'll just like
To
mention random
de-escalate,
things.
Yeah.
And then he lays down. Then all of a sudden he starts like grabbing me, and then I'm like, with the one restrained hand's like loose. So I was like, okay, I have to tighten this. Then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, you just see this motherfucker sit up, and he was small. Sit up, and he comes swinging at me with a rusty blade.
What? Where the fuck did he get it from? This is like jail. This
Yeah.
isn't even the hospital
So
anymore.
he swings at me. He goes to my stomach. He cuts my scrub top. And so I take him at this point. I grab his wrist and I like throw him back. And I'm like, SOS!
Yeah, like calling for help, like fucking pulling the strings.
So my manager and the nurse are like in the hallway, and I was like, "Hey," her name was Lynn at the time. I'm like, "Lynn, can you get in here?" So I restrained him really quick because no one's listening to me.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm screaming.
Everyone's
no one's
like
coming
sipping
in.
coffee in the hallway,
Yeah.
chatting.
So he lays back. I come to the door and I'm like, "Hey," and they're like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "This is up.
The fucking rusty shiv that this guy
How did this
had.
old war vet get a rusty knife?"
Oh
That's
my
what's up.
God. Having PTSD,
So
thinking
we
you're like some
find
little
out
Vietnamese
that
kid that he's
the
trying
wife
to kill.
left it there because she was she got him earbuds,
Yeah,
like for noise, whatever they're called.
yeah, like have earplugs,
Yes.
earplugs.
She wanted to cut them. So she accidentally left the
Left a rusty shiv.
on his bed.
Oh, that's smart.
A little pocket knife it was.
Oh, there you go.
An old rusty pocket
present.
knife. One of
There
those
you
little
go.
red ones.
Oh, a little fucking Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Like he's a little Boy Scout.
Yeah. No, he actually was in the wars. So
He was in the wars.
he was swiping to kill.
Yeah. He was having PTSD and he thought you were like
He thought he was in Nam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You were literally some Vietnamese kid that he
Yep.
thought that was it for you.
No, please, Mr. Robinson.
That's so terrible. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, I'm alive to tell the tale.
Literally lost the scrub top, but we're
Yep.
fine.
I was tight.
Oh my God, that's too funny. What else we got going on? McDonald's opening Cosmic's Cafe.
Did you look at the menu?
I did.
So I'm so
okay.
excited for if it's going to be good.
Well,
I
this
hope
is
their
the thing.
machines aren't going to be down.
It's only opening in Illinois right now, in one location. I know, don't
Is
get too
that where
excited.
McDonald's was invented?
I'm not really sure. I should have looked into that one, but I know it's in one location in Illinois. They're testing it out there. It is only snacks and drinks. It is coming for Starbucks, basically.
Okay,
That's their plan.
so that's why I asked if you saw the menu, because a lot of their menu items are like Starbucks.
Well, they want to be a cafe, like, bakery,
Yeah.
as opposed to, like, being fast food, but, like, a fast food cafe bakery.
Yeah.
And honestly, a lot of the shit looks fire. Like,
Fire.
bro,
Their
like,
lemonades.
I was getting, like, upset. I'm like, why are we not getting this?
My thing is, they're starting it in Illinois, but, like, does Illinois have Dutch Bros? Because that means they're getting Dutch Bros and that.
I think Dutch Bros is more like, I know the first Dutch Bros I've been to, I want to say like Colorado. I think that's more West Coast and like Midwest. I don't think
they have
they're
a couple
over there.
East Coast.
When I was in Vegas, they
I
had
love
Dutch Bros.
They're the best.
No, you know what I used to love? Caribou coffee. Caribou coffee used to make this, and I don't even like coffee like that. Like, I drink green tea, but Caribou coffee used to make this white chocolate raspberry drink. And now, I don't know if you've had the white chocolate raspberry creamer, the one that like never is sold anywhere for some reason. Tasted just like that. It was the most fire drink. Every time I was in Colorado, I would get it. I loved Caribou coffee for like the longest time, and then I never see them.
I became addicted to Dutch Bros when we started doing our Oregon tours every year. And
Yeah, it's big on the West Coast.
Oh my
Dutch
God.
Bros is really big out there. There's drive-throughs everywhere.
And every single time you go to a drive-thru, if you say it's your first time, they give you it for free.
Yeah, and they're like super nice. Like,
Oh my gosh, they're coming to go. Hi, how are
weirdly
you? How's
super
your day?
nice. It's like Chick-fil-A service.
People in
honestly.
Oregon are also just so nice. Like,
Yeah.
they're like the nicest people.
I've never been there. I always want to go. Oh my god, there and like Portland and all that. Yeah, like Seattle.
Portland has the
and
best food.
Portland. Oh, that's what
The people are very open.
I watch so much shit on the food there that's why I want to go. I'm not even kidding.
I want to say we went to 3 of Guy Fieri's
I was just-
locations
okay.
in Portland and
I
in
was just gonna
Eugene.
say. So when I go away, I like to go to diners, drive-ins, and
Yeah.
dives places. I've been to a lot of them, and like there's so many there that when
There's
I
so
watch.
many.
Then there was this food show on Netflix for a while, and it was
The food truck one, too.
Yes, and then there was the girl with the vegan Vietnamese food and all. Bro, their food just looks so fun. It's ridiculous. It really is. Everybody's like,
It's worth the trip.
Yeah.
Portland is worth the trip.
and it's just beautiful. I love mountains and stuff like that. You know, I like
Well,
all
that's
that
more on the
landscape
coast,
shit.
but-
Yeah,
It's worth the trip. The people are so nice. The state is nice. Portland, the people, they'll give the hipsters in Brooklyn like a run for their money.
yeah.
They'll literally.
that's where the real hipsters
They'll pull out
live.
their nipple and like squirt milk into your like coffee, like for creamer.
and be like, don't worry, it's organic.
Yeah.
And oat
This
from
is
my breast.
Straight from my body, and I only drink the field, the grass
I
from.
eat strictly oats.
Yeah.
So this is oat milk if you try hard. I can't. Oh, I love how we go from McDonald's to that.
breast
like,
milk.
Yeah, Cambodian breast milk.
That's how they are, though. They're just so like free spirited, and I am pretty free spirited, but like
It's
they
even worse
will.
out there.
Oh yeah.
Is it like Colorado though, where it's like yuppie hippie people? Because I hated that. Like,
No, they'll die for their cause.
yeah,
The people in like Portland, Oregon, will like braid your pussy hair if you ask them.
okay. It's like that. They're riding
Yeah.
bikes and shit, really being sustainable, not like the fake hippies
Every
in Colorado
single
that are like,
window
I own a
says
Subaru. And
Anti-racism.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't like blacks, we don't like you.
that's like upstate though too. Upstate is like it's so funny because upstate my whole life was like country bumpkin hicks.
In Walk Hill.
Yeah, dude, so many
Walk Hill's
places.
hardcore.
Bro, upstate is
anti.
like all like basically inclusive. They're just like, we love
Yep.
everybody. Come fucking visit. I love it. I love going upstate for sure.
We'll come.
I drove to Jersey for a Christmas tree the other day.
Okay.
I'm psychotic. I have a problem. I didn't want to go out east.
What
I had
did
to
it
be
look like?
different. It's beautiful. And it wasn't $200 like it should have been.
You chopped it down yourself?
No, we were going to do the chop your own, but the chop your own field was like depleted by the time I got there.
So
and
where did you put this tree?
in the car, it was pouring rain that day. And we went into the store part because I was thinking of finding a tarp, but the place we went in Jersey was like the middle of the fucking woods. I never even knew Jersey had country like this. And the closest Walmart was like 45 minutes away. And I was like, what are we going to do? Like, we already got here. I walked in, they had the disposing bags for the Christmas trees. I was like,
Aw.
oh, fuck it. I'll throw it in one of those. And the lady's like, that's a genius idea. I was like, you should sell them for double use. I'm like, tell people to buy it to bring it home. Because I'm like, dude, we're 2 hours away. We're not going to go do 80 on the highway with the tree on the roof in the rain.
No.
Like, it's not happening. So threw that bitch in. A caterpillar fell out of it while we were bringing in the house.
That's good luck.
Yeah, but then I felt so bad because I'm like, dude, he's so far from home.
Oh,
So far from home.
he's in the streets.
I almost wanted to put him back in the tree and let him live inside because that's all he knows.
You should have.
He's in my
what if
backyard,
he was
though.
poisonous?
He's in my backyard in like a potted plant thing. I'm like, I hope he strives in there.
Oh, you saved him.
I did because I felt, dude,
I thought you meant he got
no,
like put
I
into the street.
watched him fall out in my backyard. And
Oh.
like the next day he was still there and I was like, shit, is he frozen? And he was alive. So I was like, he's gonna live in this little potted plant since he has
That could
no
be
family.
a potential children's book.
I have so many children's book ideas. I don't even want to get started on that. I lost my illustrator
What
though.
could we call him? You name him?
I didn't name him. We can name him though.
Christmas the Caterpillar.
I was gonna say something Christmassy like Claus.
Yeah. Claus the Caterpillar.
Claus the catty.
The story of a young caterpillar that fell out of his home.
They grew up in New Jersey and now lives on Long Island
He
with
grew
no
up
family.
in Jersey.
In the country.
now he's a Long Island boy
Now he lives in a potted plant. Oh my god.
with so many different friends.
He does. Oh man.
Stink bugs.
I was going to the city tomorrow and they have the new
What?
turnstiles at the subways.
Is the Christmas tree lit?
The Christmas tree's been lit, yeah.
Did they have a Christmas tree lighting ceremony?
They had to have. It's usually around the 4th or something like that. It's usually around like the first week of
I
December.
feel like they didn't promote it this year.
Probably not, because right now it's so packed in the city. There's no reason to promote it. Like my cousin wants to see the tree tomorrow. I plan on leaving before it gets dark.
Yeah.
Because there's the
No, it's
Saturday
gonna be
before
mayhem.
Christmas. Are you kidding? It's gonna be insane.
Everybody's getting engaged there.
My cousin rented out. He knows like somebody, and he shut down the ice rink. They played their song, and he proposed.
My
the only
friend's
people on the
sister
ice.
did that too.
Literally, like the cutest proposal ever. They did that a couple years ago.
That's
And
so.
It's just so. I don't
So
want to.
New York.
If you were engaged on a holiday, good for you. But that's just not for me. I don't want to be engaged on a holiday, my birthday, on vacation, or in front of a bunch of fucking strangers. That is like my biggest thing, and I don't want my family there either.
You want to be alone.
You want to marry me?
Do
like,
you want the
ask me in
Chinese
the
food
dark.
thing?
What's the Chinese food thing?
Where they give he orders Chinese and then you get the wonton. It's just you and him.
No,
And you take the.
I don't want it in food either, or
the-
like
no,
out of
you
the
take
fortune
the
cookie.
fortune cookie out.
I agree. You see, like I
I
feel
wanted
like
to do it like in your own little private tent.
that's cute.
You
That
get
would
one
be
of those.
cute.
He could get one of those
I just
air.
wake up with a big ass rock on my hand.
The
from
fans
sleeping.
that blow underneath your sheets that they're
Okay,
selling for the kids, and it just blows up a little fort for you guys.
that's cute.
That's cute.
But I don't want anybody there except
What
the
if he
photographer
gets it
from
to
the
pop
far.
up on your Hello Kitty iPad game?
That would be crazy.
Will you marry me from the living room?
I think I'd be kind of
Sure
pissed
I
though from the
will.
living room. Like really, like I can't even take a good pic now. Like
You
make
couldn't
it
even get
somewhere
off the
good.
game to say.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, what the fuck is this update? No, Hello Kitty.
That was me, Jackie.
Hello Kitty likes apple pies and friends.
She doesn't
not
wanna
getting
be
engaged.
engaged.
She's
Who's
a
she gonna
single,
get married
independent
to?
woman. Leave Hello Kitty the fuck alone.
Her and her kitty friends don't want no parts of
Stop
this.
making AI pictures of her smoking weed. She's not about it.
Right. It's not us till we die. Kitties unite.
Kitty said so.
Wow.
Spoken from the true cat about the others. All right. Thanks. No, I just something about that. I just you know what it is too? Like growing up in like the Laguna Beach era. Like you went did you
The
go
promposals?
prom? My promposal for my one prom was really cute. My high school boyfriend. He asked me while we were playing Scrabble and like wrote it on the board.
Aw.
Cute as hell. But then I had the worst fucking prom ever with him. So
Yeah. Jinx.
terrible time. Thanks. I cried after both my proms.
Oh my God.
After both of them, not just one. The
That's
second one was
horrible.
because we literally deleted all the pictures by accident.
I never went to my proms.
No.
And for my 25th birthday, I actually had a prom
you had a
birthday
prom
party.
birthday party? That's so cute. I
Yeah.
love that.
And it was an amazing prom.
there you go.
My brother Danny
better.
turned his whole shout out to my brother Danny
Shout
and
out
Laura.
Danny.
They turned their whole entire basement into a prom party.
That is
into
so
a prom. They had a DJ Meraki, shout out to him. They had him set up in the corner, so when I came down, the whole thing was prom, and we did
Were
it.
you surprised? Like you didn't even know?
I didn't know the decorations.
That's so cute.
So, and they had it so every single person wore prom dresses from every decade.
that's amazing. I still have my prom dresses. I could.
So
Coulda
like
donated
all my
them.
cousins, they went thrift shopping. They all got prom dresses from like the thrift store.
I love that so much.
We literally danced until like we were done. Like we
that.
woke up in the morning and our friends were in Danny's like foyer with like bags wrapped around their ears from like throwing up because it was just like the craziest party ever.
Yeah, that's better than both my proms were.
Oh my God.
I kept my prom dresses though. I still have them.
And I got lucky that night.
Hey, I didn't. I cried both my proms. Did not have any sex.
Oh no.
Lots of tears.
We need to throw you another prom.
I need another prom.
I've been dying to do this party again.
I would love another prom, honestly, to get it.
I've been wanting to do another one.
Last time I wore my prom dress, I wore my senior prom dress for the pizza party video.
Oh my God, that video is so funny.
The pizza party video, I have my senior prom dress on. I made sure I got my use out of it because that dress was expensive and my dad did not want to pay for it. We had to drive to Baldwin to get it too.
Oh my God,
and I had three fittings. My poor father. And I wore Swarovski crystal shoes. First year, junior prom, fucking $7 silver shoes from Payless. Couldn't find silver shoes anywhere. I was like, Payless it is. Senior prom, I'm trying the dress on. The lady's like, these shoes are beautiful. I'm like, they are. She's like, you should get them. I'm like, my dad's not going to pay for those. She goes, I'll be right back. She goes up front. I don't know what she said to Bob, but she came back. She's like, they're yours. I was like, sounds good. I'm like, there's a few other things. You want to go back there and ask him if I can have?
Right.
Like, what's up?
Ask him about that pony I wanted back in the day.
I kept those forever, too. I finally threw them out. Like, I don't know if I donated them or got rid of them, but I loved those shoes. I really did.
Wow.
My dresses, though, I still have. I have my freaking Sweet 16 dress.
Do you ever go to Pizzazz?
I did go to Pizzazz, and I cried in the dressing room.
You hated Pizzazz?
Pizzazz? Okay, so when I had my Sweet 16, the month that I was trying on dresses, I had mono the month before.
Oh, no.
And everyone loses weight when they have mono. I ate peanut butter and jelly and chicken nuggets the whole time. I gained 15 pounds. And, like, you know how tiny I was in high school. I was, like, just very small, like, 0 at that time. I remember trying a dress on. It was like a size 2, and the lady literally looks at my mom and she's like, she's gonna need the 4. I'm 15 years old. Fucking broke down in the dressing room, and the sequins were all popping off the dress. My mom's like, this place is cheap, we're not going.
You're right, Mom.
Literally. And I got my Sweet 16 dress at Magic Moments, but when it was downport still, before it moved.
But it was nicer at the downport one.
It was. That store used to be packed. Mm-hmm. We were at Toast for breakfast. I'll never forget it.
There.
It was my mom's birthday. We went to Toast. We walked over. I found this dress. I was like, that's the one. That's the one. And my Sweet 16 was Diamonds Are Forever. I walked into a Kanye West song.
Oh.
Because that's just the kind of person I am. And I wore a wedding dress and high top white uptowns.
I chose the trip for Sweet 16.
You know what it was? So this is one of my biggest life regrets. I talk about it often. My dad sat me down. I had my Sweet 16 at Eastwin. My dad's like,
that's a nice place, though.
You could have the party, you could have a car, or you could have the money that it's going to cost me to throw you this party. My birthday's in July. I grew up in this super Sweet 16 era. I had to have the party. I was like, fuck that. I was like, all my friends just have parties. I'm going to have a better party.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that great. Had a good time, but like, I should have took the money. 100% should have took the money. I should have took the money and invested in Chanel bags back then. I'd be banking right now. And that's the thing too. Bob was like, we can do whatever you want. That's what my dad threw it out there. You know what my spoiled ass said? The same thing I said about the pony thing. Said, if you buy me a car this year, what am I going to get for my birthday next year? I did not get a car. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, no.
Asshole. I've always been a terrible, terrible brat.
You were a brat.
And now I'm dealing with it in my old age. I am.
Good for you.
Yeah. I'm blessed with all my cousins' kids and all that. And there's 16 little brats now that you
have to get gifts for.
I called off Christmas this year. I'm not getting shit for nobody. I said, I'm in school. I'm not working. Y'all got money and good jobs. I'm the youngest on that side. And even the other side, I'm like, nope, don't get me shit. I don't want anything. I'm not getting anyone anything. You're lucky I'm going to show up to dinner this year. Like, just not about it.
I should have did that too, but I can't.
I can't.
I get wrapped up in it.
Dude, every year I do it. And like every year I say, I'm going to call it off. This year I really did. I was like, no. I texted my aunt. Well, no, my aunt texted. She's like, no gifts. I was like, your family doesn't even give us gifts. I buy your grandkids presents. Like, what do you mean? I was like, cool. I didn't plan on it anyway.
I was just telling my family because we made a rule like a while ago, like we're not gonna get like the siblings gifts anymore. We're
Yeah.
only gonna get for the kids.
Yeah,
I don't have any kids,
that's me.
so no
you
one
get
gets me
fucked
any
over.
gifts.
Exactly.
So
That's
then
me.
my dad was like, "We need to start getting your dog something, or at least." And then I
Something.
was like, "Yeah, or just give me a gift.
Or just I'm still the baby.
Take me out."
I'm the only girl grandchild on my dad's side, and I was the youngest forever. And then my two younger siblings, the cousins, they have kids. Both of them have 2 kids now. They live in Tennessee. I'm the only childless, unwed one.
Yeah.
You know how
same.
many baby showers, bridal showers, wedding? It's that episode of freaking Sex in the City with Carrie
Yep.
Bradshaw with the
Yep.
shoes. That's me.
Yep.
I'm gonna start a registry just for myself.
I just made a registry for my house that I've been sending out to people because
Good.
I am gonna have a housewarming eventually.
Yeah,
Everyone,
send it to
But-
me because you know how many apartments I've lived in, and I've never gotten like a house. Actually, my last apartment when I moved in by myself, I did make a registry for myself. And one of my cousins, one of the Tennessee cousins, his baby mother is one of like the only people who sent me something.
That was a nice dog couch you had.
Oh,
I like that.
yeah. Well, Stelly's very spoiled. That's ridiculous.
That's a cute couch.
That couch came before my couch because I ordered them both during COVID. I had to wait 3 months for my couch. Her couch was there. When it first came, I was sitting on it.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's such a cute couch.
You
I
might
love
as
it.
well.
Pink velvet, it had to match mine. I would never advise buying a light pink couch ever again, especially if you're a smoker. Becomes a
Oh,
gray couch
Yeah,
very fast.
I have leather now.
I miss my leather couch so much. I had the nicest leather, but then the dog's paws. We had one cushion that like was just tore up, and we had to put a blanket over it all the time because
Luckily, he hasn't ripped any of the couches, but that's why you got to get Bob's, and then you get the goof proof.
yeah, and the warranty and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely smart.
What's next on our topics?
What
Because
else we
we're
got?
over our time.
Oh my god, we got to throw some things in there too. Matthew Perry's cause of death finally out.
Mm.
Acute use of ketamine, and I just want to be the first one to say that everybody's gonna be like he was a drug addict again, but they're using ketamine to wean people off other drugs, and they're using ketamine for depression now. So I really think he was trying to better his life, and then it ended up killing him.
Yeah.
Probably because he was so used to doing other shit, and his heart probably couldn't take it. Honestly, I really
Yeah.
think that's what it was. So that's super sad.
That mixed with the new activities he was doing.
Yeah.
Because he was pickleballing.
It's just crazy because I always say it, like real drug addicts and real like alcoholics, they die when they stop,
Right.
which is so fucked up to say, but it's like they either die when they stop or they die after they stopped and they decide to start again.
Yes.
Which is so sad because their body's not used to it. It's the
Mhm.
same thing if you eat shitty food all the time and you start eating sweet green and salads every day, your body's going to react to it.
Right.
It's not going to be a good reaction at first. Your body needs to wean off
Moderation,
what it's used to. And that's that. But it's sad. I feel bad.
Me too.
I got his book, and then I felt even more bad because when I got the book, I was like, it's kind of boring at first. It was like, there's not enough in here for me. But that's the one thing about the biographies that's pissing me off. People put out these biographies, then they do so many interviews that by the time I get the book, I already know what's in the book.
Right.
It's like, why talk about the whole thing? Leave something for like the
Juice.
imagination, or for people that paid money for
Or
the
other
book.
people will read it and then they put it all over TikTok. The juicy shit.
Yeah, I can't go on Twitter when I'm watching a show
Mhm.
that's like airing, so I already know. Back to Kanye. Kanye threw a rave in Las Vegas last night.
Everybody.
Yeah, hasn't cleared that yet.
I hope
Neither
they
have
clear
we.
it.
I hope that he's not selling it yet, so he doesn't really need to clear it.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically, at a concert, you're allowed to do a DJ set.
Right.
So you can play whatever you want. So him not clearing it yet, I don't know. But $2,000 tickets. Him and Kid Cudi reunited.
North came on the stage.
North rapped. She's coming for Adonis.
Oh
It
yeah.
was a lot better than that.
She has
whack-ass
she has
verse.
her father's energy.
She's just got and she's a Gemini too. She's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the creativeness in her.
Oh my
like
god.
she's funny.
She's so funny.
I'm excited to watch her grow up.
Even though I like Penelope more.
yeah,
She's just like
little Pinot.
she's always like watching from like the corner.
yeah.
Like, what's good with this family?
She's like, I don't like Tristan Thomas.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable around
He's
him.
fake and he's an adulterer.
These kids know too much.
Right.
But for $2,000 a ticket, the cops shut it down. Kanye went on a rant. And we'll see what happens next with that.
Yeah. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, because that's just too much. What else we got going? Oh, this one I want to bring up because I've watched a video a couple times Does Ben do a stocking for you?
He doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Oh. Okay, so when you grew up, was your mom like a big stocking mom?
Hardcore.
Hardcore, right? Did your dad ever get her one? Or did you guys as kids do one for her? Like, did your mom ever get a stocking?
We all had stockings, yeah.
And would she do her own, though?
Probably. I don't know if he put stuff in her stocking. I personally had to take him shopping 2 days ago for her.
Yeah.
Now as an adult, so I don't know if he went out then and did her own stocking, but the moms today are doing their own stockings.
They're doing their own stocking, or they're not getting one.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because, like, I grew up a big stocking household. Same thing, though. My stepdad, he'd bring me and my brother to the mall the week before Christmas, and we'd pick out a gift for my mom. But, like, I always did her stocking. So, like, I was a weird kid where I was on that early, where it was like, okay, mom doesn't get a stocking, like, I'll do it. But yeah, there's videos going around now of these moms, like, with their empty stockings, and their husband's like, oh, why's your stocking empty?
Why didn't you put anything in it, bitch?
Because you didn't fucking put anything in it.
My dad's mad funny, though. He would, like, my parents were weird. They would, like, half of our gifts, they would put, like, from the mailman, like, to say, like, that was our real dad.
Yeah, no.
Or, like, the guy across the street was John the Painter. My dad always used to put sign John the Painter. And he was Kristen and Eric Profige's dad.
Oh, my God.
He lived across the street, and we were so close with them. And
That's so
he'd
funny.
be like, oh, who's that one from, Katie?
A little freaking,
Your
what is
real
that, Saddlebrook
father,
or whatever
John the Painter?
There?
Yeah.
My bus used to go over there.
Yeah, so he would put, like, he did do, like, they loved gag gifts, so he would, like, fill my mom's stocking with, like, cigarettes because she smoked.
That's funny.
And, like, random shit.
So he did at least, he participated for sure.
He stopped now. I don't think, she definitely ain't getting no stocking now.
Yeah, no, like, my mom definitely hasn't had one since the first time I moved out.
Now that makes me feel like I should get her
your mom a stocking
for
this year.
Christmas.
Yeah. Because that was the thing. Were you like, okay, so, and your stockings growing up, like, were they essentials? Like, if you needed, like, a new, like, toothbrush or something, was your mom like, it'll be in your stocking? Like, was it shit like that?
My
or
mom
were you,
had
like,
the
good
best
stuff?
fucking stock. She was so good at stocking.
Okay.
They would, she would put, like, I remember I got Lilo and Stitch on DVD in my stocking one year.
That's awesome.
I was so into, like, the movie Spirit.
Yeah.
That was in there.
Okay.
Like, hair ties, stuff like that. Then maybe a toothbrush and stuff. As you get older, like
gift cards,
toothpaste,
shit like
gift
that.
cards,
Yeah.
all stuff like Build-A-Bear
Candy.
stuff.
Always candy. Always.
Oh my gosh.
So much candy.
I loved
the
my
mini
stocking.
Reese's.
It's so funny you bring this up. I loved my stocking growing up.
That's so funny.
And I'm so upset we don't really get them anymore.
Yeah. Now it's the same thing. My mom really doesn't do them like she used to. And like, then we really don't do them now either. But I've been with, like, when I've dated guys, they've done them. Like, I've dated people that do stockings well.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just not a thing. Like, I'm big, because I'm weird. I'm big on stockings and I'm big on cards.
Yes.
Like, birthday cards and stuff is, like, very important to me. Like, fuck it, you're not getting me a gift. You better write me out a card.
But
like,
you love memorabilia.
I'm a nostalgic person.
You
Somebody
are.
told me the other day I should change my bio to nostalgist.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, maybe that's a profession I can create.
There probably is, though.
I'm sure. It's like, what are the ones that dig up the dinosaur bones?
I don't know it,
Oh
but
my
I
God,
know
why
what you
can't
mean.
I? Yeah, I'm like blanking on the word, but basically like that, but for pop culture instead of like really old shit.
You would kill it like pop culture bingo.
Oh, I did trivia the other night and had to carry. I did trivia the other night at Husk and Vine. I don't know if you've ever been to Husk and Vine. Super good place. On Thursday nights they do trivia. I had to carry it, my whole team though, by myself. It was just me doing it, and I was playing like people that were like, it was like groups of 4, and they were like middle-aged old women. I came in third. I was so pissed. So pissed. Like, went to go take the Jeopardy test again. Still can't. I took it within the last year, so they're not
Have you
letting
ever
me.
taken the autistic test?
Did you see my thing the other day?
No, I took it the other day.
Wait, I literally tweeted the other day. I was like, just sat and took a test to see if I was autistic. Then they wanted $3.99, so I guess I'll never know.
My friend has the app for it. It's like a thing. I could send it to you.
Send it to me because I
Oh
mean,
my
I don't,
God.
that's the last thing I need is another diagnosis on top of how I act already. But then it would be like, oh, I could just blame it on this.
One of the things was, what do you think of when you hear the phrase, you are the apple of my eye?
Creepy shit. That kind of
I don't
creeps
know.
me out. Yeah.
I said, I don't know. You're the apple of my eye. Like, I admire you.
Yeah.
But I only got a 60. Usually, if your number's high, that means you're autistic. I'm like anything above 50 is moderate. So
You're like
I guess
spectrum.
I'm teetering. I'm on the cusp of the spectrum.
That's definitely me. I definitely have ADHD.
Oh, 100%.
My mom wouldn't get me like diagnosed when I was little though, because she was scared they were gonna put me on like Ritalin and Adderall, and I was gonna be a zombie.
Yeah.
I was like, now I'm just a zombie adult that should have been medicated as a child.
Yeah.
I probably would have went a lot further. Thanks, Mom.
When I rewatch these episodes too, I could see how bad mine is. Like even just now interrupting it to get the stressful.
Dude, oh, me and you are the worst. We're twitchy as hell. We move so much. Like, it's so funny. I constantly am like moving my hair. If I have a necklace, I gotta play with that.
I
Always.
keep looking past the camera and like staring her in her eyes. Like if it wasn't someone I know, they probably think
now,
like
Mr. Krabs?
I'm in love with them. Like, do you see me behind? Like,
Hey.
look me in my eyes. That's all the time we have. Catch us next week. We're gonna get like a little Christmassy with it.
Yeah.
Um,
Celebrate the holidays.
if that's the case, you might see that episode before this one,
Hey.
depending on how I drop that.
And how Christmas goes, because it's coming up already. That's it.
Yeah.
What we got? Not 10 days. Yeah, 10 days to Christmas.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Burn After Dot Rolling.
Then go
My
to
playlist is on there.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually I'll probably make my own YouTube, but for now I'm just
Like, subscribe, and share.
like
all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Share it on Insta.
Follow us. What is that thing? Follow me.
Hey.
I think I'm an old head. Follow me.
I have TikTok, but if I was on there. Follow
Lauren,
the Instas.
Take us out.
Hey.